if you're a person that's currently going to the gym, you're active, you're working out consistently, you're eating quote unquote healthy food, and you're following all this fitness fat loss advice, and you still find yourself in this place where you cannot get rid of your gut. In today's video, what I'm going to do is give you guys 10 points or 10 skills that I had to develop in order to lose 70 pounds. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jonathan. I went from 250 to 177. I walk around with a six-pack now, and I lost this 70 pounds through trial and error. And I make these videos to give you guys a realistic way and realistic strategies to get to the result that you want to get to, so you don't have to focus on the stuff that doesn't work. These points that I come up with are things that I actually live. So it's not something I'm just reading out of a book. It's not something that ChatGPT told me. These are things that I actually had to do, and the things that I found out that actually work for me. In this video, I also have a mock workout plan. So stick around so you guys can screenshot it. And it's something that you guys can do at home as well too. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna hop right into the things that actually work and the things that actually can move the needle forward. I mean, in this case, move the scale down to help you guys out. So this first point / skill is something that you guys want to develop. And fat loss is you look at it as a way of developing new skills. Whatever you're doing currently, if you're not getting rid of the gut, you're not getting a result, I want to say it's not working. You either have to keep doing it, or you have to add something else to it. You have to make a few tweaks. All right. And one of those tweaks is you want to be able to get to a point where you can effortlessly track your food. Okay. I use MyFitnessPal. Once I found that app, it was pretty much a game changer for me. That app pretty much taught me everything I needed to know when it came down to fat loss, nutrition, and everything else. Now, it didn't teach me as in terms of eat this, don't eat that. Once I understood that everybody operates off a calorie window, every single human being exists that God made operates off a calorie window, and you have to consume less than your maintenance level in order to lose weight. So if you need 2,500 calories to maintain your weight, if you eat 2,000, you're going to lose weight. Once I understood that, then it was like game's on. You know what I mean? So I was tracking my food, putting everything I need to put in there. So it gave me a realistic picture of like, what does my eating look like? What do I really need to eliminate, or what could I substitute? Okay, so you developing the skill of tracking your food is going to give you another skill of meal selection. It's like a video game. If anybody played a video game where you unlock a skill and there's a branch to another skill, so you tracking your food gives you another skill of like meal selection. So now you can time, or now you can know, okay, hey, I could eat this, but this is a better meal for me because you understand the calories of it. So you develop skills and then sub skills under those by tracking your food. Another thing that comes down to the food. This is another point that when I learned, because I track food, is that you want to eat whole foods. Now, you hear this a lot on Instagram. You can follow, people on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels or whatever, and you always hear these fitness influencers talking about eating whole foods. Yes, they're right, but it's important to understand why they're right. So eating whole foods, one, is packed with more nutrition. What's a whole food? Let me get there first. Eggs, beef, chicken, fish, potatoes, stuff that's like, again, whole food. That's not ultra processed or whatever. Not saying processed food is bad, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. But eating these foods, for me, were easier to track within the app. They were easier to track. So some of the meals that I would have, let's say red potatoes, chicken breast. It's easy to track 3 red potatoes and, 1 4-ounce chicken breast. There we go. You know what I mean? It's super easy to track. It took me 4 seconds to put that in there, and then I can just pick out and eat that meal. All right. Eating whole foods, like the meats and stuff like that, have more protein in them. And this is what I'm going to get down to here. Okay. Anytime that you guys want to like lose any type of weight, any type of body fat, it comes down to your calories, your macros, and your activity. Calories, we want to eat less than our maintenance. Our macros, protein, fats, and carbs. And eating whole foods, whole protein sources, lean protein sources have more protein in them. Protein, I don't care if you're trying to bulk up, lose weight, whatever. It's the building block of anything. You don't have protein, nothing's getting done. Okay. You definitely want to have protein in there. And I would say you want to have protein with every meal that you eat. Okay. So in the morning, what's a whole food? Eggs. You can have eggs. There's protein in it. Lunch, chicken breast, red potatoes. That has protein. And then you have your carbs for the red potatoes. Lunch, fish, and broccoli. You get what I mean? There's protein in that too. But you see you're having protein with every meal. So again, that was point number 2 for me. After developing the skill of tracking your food, you want to get down to picking out whole foods with high protein sources to fuel your body. Now, another tip on the food, this is point number 3 here. This is point number 3 here, is that you want to watch out for, and I'm giving you this is like a warning, you want to watch out, you want to pick different snacks. In the beginning, when I was in the military, right, and then somebody in the military told me like, oh yeah, you know, I do chicken breast and brown rice, and it gets me the results I want. So I just kind of copied that. But you copying a meal plan without context is like, it can work, but it's not good for you. Okay, so I did the chicken breast and brown rice, and it's not bad, but the problem is my snacks in between that chicken breast and brown rice wasn't really helping me much. You get what I mean? So I could smash a whole bag of Lay's potato chips and eating chicken breast and brown rice. Like, I got some muscle mass on me because you're getting more protein and stuff like that, but you're not losing the body fat you want to do. You know, so it's important that if you also change your base meals out, you want to change your snacks out as well too. Instead of chips, maybe get pretzels. Pretzels don't have any fat in them. Instead of you getting a cookie, you might want to get, I could put them up here on the screen. I get these caramel rice cakes, and I may drizzle some chocolate chips on them and a little bit of honey. It's kind of like a cookie, but kind of not, but it's not as much calories as a chocolate chip cookie. All right, so long story short, you want to find healthy alternatives for the snacks that you like to eat. All right, jumping down to activity. So if you want to get rid of your gut, it comes down to, like I said, calories, macros, and activity. And we're going to get to the activity part. This is the cardio. Now, you can run countless miles on the treadmill if you want to. That's fine. No one's stopping you from doing that. But there's an easier way to do that. And what I found that's going to help a lot of people and will help me is that just walking, getting my daily steps in. My sweet formula for fat loss, if I had to walk, is going to be 10 incline, 3.1 miles an hour. It's not for everybody, but for me, it's the sweet spot. 10 calories per minute, 45 minutes, 450 calories. I'm not exhausted when I get off the treadmill. If 10 doesn't work for you, walk at 9 incline, 3.1. If 9 doesn't work, walk at 8. What I'm saying is that find a happy medium where you can do this activity of walking every single day without getting exhausted. If you don't have a treadmill, walk outside. If you don't have a treadmill, I say buy one. You know what I mean? I say buy one on Amazon. Get a walking treadmill. Get something, you know. Activity part number 2, this is point 5 here. We're talking about still on the activity. What I did in the gym was always full body workouts. Now, this is where I said I had a plan for you guys. So I'm going to put this plan up. So I know that as busy adults, people get busy. Sometimes we can't go to the gym. Okay, sometimes we can't go to the gym. Some people maybe have jobs where you travel a lot and you just may not be able to have a gym around you or whatever. But there's still a way, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. There's still a way that you can still get a workout in and still hit your fat loss goals. So this workout plan that I got up pretty much incorporates just dumbbells. So you can have 45, 50-pound dumbbells. If you like stronger, you go bigger, 70-pound dumbbells, whatever you want to do. But I'm getting a phone call. But you can use these dumbbells. So what I would do, incorporate, if I'm just using dumbbells, you can do this at home. What I would do is get 2 dumbbells. I would start off doing split squats. So split squats, I would probably do 3-4 sets of split squats, 10 to 12 reps. You can then do goblet squats with the dumbbell or just body weight squats after that. After those, I would do rows. So bent over rows with the dumbbells. After the bent over rows, what you can do is standing military press. So standing military press, you would, then take the dumbbells and just press up. That's going to hit, honestly, it would going to hit the upper chest. If you do them right, it'll hit the upper chest and your shoulders. Small portion of the upper chest, but your shoulders as well too, which is fine. As far as core, if you want to do core with dumbbells, there's a plethora of core workouts you can do. If you want to lay on the ground and do crunches, you can lay on the ground and do crunches. That's fine. You can also do Romanian deadlifts with these dumbbells as well too. You can also do is it hip ductors? So it's pretty much where you stick the dumbbell to your side and then you're working your hip. I can't remember right now the name of the workout, but that way you can work your hips and your glutes and stuff like that as well too. But all those workouts that I just talked about hit multiple muscle groups, and you can also get a full body workout. You do that and then hop on a treadmill. If you purchase that treadmill, you can hop on a treadmill and then walk. Or if you can do that in the gym, you can then walk for an hour or whatever. So that workout portion of the weights would probably take, like, let's say 25 minutes, and then you can just walk for the rest of the time. In order to burn fat, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go intense in the gym. So whoever told you that, if you believe in that, it's a fallacy. I don't want you, that's not true. What matters more than anything is the food. The activity portion, as long as you're hitting the full body and getting some type of progressive overload that can come from dumbbells, you're going to get results. All right. Point number 6 is, with all this that I'm saying, find a pace that actually works for you. Find a pace that actually works, that you can do it day in and day out, and you're not going to get exhausted from it. If you are going to, like, destroy your body trying to pursue this thing, it's probably not a realistic pace that you need to go at. So what I'm saying is that for the walking pace, if 10 doesn't work, find a pace that works. But consistency beats intensity every single day. Okay. I would always rather have somebody, if they follow my advice, I would rather have somebody be consistent than be intense, like 2 days a week. Right. So if you can be consistent, let's say 5 days a week, you know what I mean? That's better than somebody who's just doing it, 2 days a week or whatever. So if you can, again, track your food, do these full body workouts, do the daily activity of walking, you're going to get results. For you guys who are on the go, okay, this is point number 7. Again, this is everything I had to do. I had different jobs where I was on the go a lot. For you guys who are on the go, get more than one gym membership. I had a Planet Fitness. I have an Anytime Fitness membership. Multiple chains, open 24 hours. I'm giving myself no excuse not to go. All right. If you're on the go and you like the food thing, you're like, hey, I didn't pack food. What do I do? Like, what do you do in a situation like that? Let me tell you something. Keep it simple. Turkey, lunch meat, bread. Put it together. There you go. That's a meal prep. Turkey, you can probably get 25 grams of protein with these sandwiches and get some low-calorie bread and call it a day. You don't have to go all out and go all crazy with these meals. Because where I was, when I was trying to lose this weight, I'm not a chef, and I didn't want to spend the time chopping, baking, and doing all this stuff to meal prep. So, yeah, I got me a sandwich. I'll get the, I wouldn't get the Oscar Mayer deli meat, but if you go to your grocery store, they had the fresh cut. Sometimes I'll get that. And if I had to, I'll get the Oscar Mayer deli meat. It still beats eating the bull crap that's out there. You get what I mean? You better off having a sandwich. And some people, I'm only saying that because some people say, what's high sodium? Okay, bro, you're better off having a high sodium sandwich. What's the alternative? Get chicken nuggets from Wendy's? Like, you're not, like, what? That's crazy. If you're going to pursue this, like, have multiple ways that you can consume this food on the go. So getting a turkey sandwich, whether it's high sodium or not, is still better than you stopping at Chick-fil-A, these burger joints or whatever, and then caving and eating unhealthy food. You get what I mean? So again, keep it simple if you're on the go with the food, and get the turkey sandwiches. Point number 9, and this is for a snack thing. Okay. Again, I'm giving you guys everything I did. If you are on the go a lot and you say, I don't have time, if that's your number one excuse, like, I just don't have time to do this. I just don't have time to do this. Okay. Multiple gym memberships. I gave you guys a dumbbell workout split. You also can pack turkey sandwiches if you want to. And then another thing, to get your protein in, get the protein boxes of like to-go protein shakes and keep them in your vehicle. If you live in a hot area, you're like, I don't want, okay, then pack enough in a cooler or whatever for your day. Yeah, it's going to take some intentionality here. You get what I mean? Nothing's going to be completely easy, but this is the most simple way to kind of get something done. Again, you have to apply effort somewhere. So if it's not going to be the most strenuous workout, you need to be more consistent. You get what I mean? And then you have to set your environment up by packing all these extra snacks and stuff like that in a way that's going to be beneficial for you. Point number 10, this is my final point here, and I'm going to wrap this up. All right. Point number 10 is that you want to be obsessed and focused on your goals. Some people say, well, that fitness obsession isn't healthy. Man, whatever you focus on, whatever your intention follows, whatever your attention follows, intention follows that as well too. So if you want to stay focused, let me say it again. Whatever your attention follows, your intentions are set on that as well too. So if you want to focus on losing the weight, there's nothing wrong with that. Just like if you want to focus on making more money for your family, there's nothing wrong with that. So people tell you, oh, it's not healthy to focus on, you want to balance and blah, blah. Okay, give me balance once I lose that weight. Then I can find balance. But once I'm trying to accomplish a goal, you don't need balance right now. What you need is like consistent action and intensity on these goals and on these behaviors until they become normal. Then you can have balance. But in the beginning, there's not going to be a lot of balance because these are new behaviors for you. So if anybody's telling you don't obsess or whatever, I'm telling you in the beginning, for a period of time, you are going to have some hyper focus, hyper intention on the things you have to do. You're developing a new lifestyle, so that doesn't come naturally. Because if it came naturally, you would already have a six pack. You wouldn't have a gut right now. You get what I mean? And I'm only saying that out of love because when I was 250, I had to develop the same skills too. So instead of you trying to find a balance, adopt these attitudes, actions, and behaviors, and then the result's going to come. So I hope these videos help. At the end of the day, we're going to focus on the goal. We want to focus on a goal. But I gave you all the activities and actions and behaviors. If you do those day in and day out, it's literally impossible for you not to get a result. The only way this stuff would not work is if you don't do it. That's it. So stay tuned for more videos. I hope this helps.